Ladies and gentlemen, free agency started today and the Chicago Bulls have made their first piece of business within free agency. And it might be a player that people might not be too happy with, but at the end of the day, this is a player that will be joining the Chicago Bulls and hopefully he can contribute off of our bench. If you don't know who I'm talking about, his name is Garret Temple. Let's talk about it. What's up everybody, it's the Aiden Sports Show and welcome back to another video. Today we've got some free agency news for the Chicago Bulls. We've made our first signing within free agency on the first day and his name is Garret Temple. He's going to be signing for the Chicago Bulls and we'll see if he's able to make a difference to this roster. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel, turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below, do you like this signing for the Chicago Bulls, and ultimately do you think that this could help us elevate us to a better standing within the Eastern Conference? Now, the first things first, before I get what I feel about Garret Temple out of the way, joining the Chicago Bulls, I do want to say that we had around $9 million to spend in this free agency period. So I was never ever expecting a massive player to come to the Chicago Bulls. And I don't think anybody is expecting that to an extent. So a player like Garret Temple, some of these players that are lower tier free agents that maybe be able to do something on our bench is exactly what I expect. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, because if anybody was expecting a massive player or a player that's just going to run into and play for Chicago for $9 million, that's really good. I think our expectations were a little bit too high. And this signing definitely lowers them a little bit. But again, I think this is a type of player that maybe we might be able to use off of our bench to contribute with our bench production, because obviously I don't think Garret Temple makes the starting lineup for our team. But let's discuss, why don't we? Let's discuss his stats. So in his 2019-2020 season, he averaged 10 points per game, had 3 rebounds and 2.5 assists. His field goal percentage was very lackluster, shooting 37% from the field and 32% from the three-point range. Again, he's 34 years old. He's signing for the Chicago Bulls for 1 year, $5 million. Obviously, for an older player, it's going to be a cheap contract, and he's going to add some experience, some leadership, and some depth into this bench. So I think this is what the Chicago Bulls, these are the type of players that they're aiming for. They're not the most exciting. I know there'll be people that are very upset with signing Garret Temple. My first reaction was, this is a very weird signing. But the more you think about it, the more you kind of understand why we did it. Our team is very young. And I think in order to try and get some balance in the team, you need a mix of young and veteran players. Now, we have Thaddeus Young, we have Satoransky, who's not really that much of a veteran player. I mean, it's only his 4th year in the league. Not much of a veteran. Garret Temple is going to be a veteran for the Chicago Bulls team. He's going to come in, he's going to work, he's going to do his thing. Again, he had one of his worst seasons last year, even though I didn't think so personally, but looking at the stats, he definitely had one of his worst years last year. But I think that in reality, the Chicago Bulls probably needed a player like this. Just as much as we need a very good, exciting superstar, we also need some veterans that can come off the bench, can contribute in their role, can play a little bit of defense, can shoot the ball a little bit, and vice versa. So, look, Garret Temple, in my opinion, is not the most exciting. He never will be the most exciting. You see the Lakers doing deals out here. You see the 76ers. You see the Pistons. There are a lot of teams that are doing deals. And some of those deals are not good deals. Like the Pistons, what they're doing, I just can't believe what they're doing. Like, I think they're making the team so much worse. But the reality is, the Chicago Bulls did not have that much to spend this year. We still have $4 million in the bank, however. We had around $9 million to spend in free agency, and we spent $5 million on Garret Temple. We do now have $4 million to spend for the Chicago Bulls, but I do think we need to waive a player to get another one in. So that's going to be interesting if we do that, or if this is the only signing in free agency that we're going to pursue. Does this mean this is the end of the Chicago Bulls business? Definitely not. We can still make trades. We can still find other ways to get players into this team. We can do exceptions and stuff like that. This is definitely not the end for the Chicago Bulls. Garret Temple, I don't think, will be the only player to join the Bulls, and probably there are going to be a few players that might leave the Bulls. So this is by no stretch of the means a deal that is going to be it, in my opinion at least. But ultimately, this is a player that I think the Chicago Bulls could do well with, a veteran, 34. Again, I've said everything I need to say, man. He can come in and contribute. And we wait and see. Again, not the most exciting. This video, I can't come up here and be so super stoked that we saw Garret Temple. Like, I can't be like that. Obviously, I feel neutral towards this. I don't hate this deal because I think the Bulls do need more veterans on this team. It's very, very simple. It's as simple as that. Even the youngest of teams need veterans to help elevate and win games. It's as simple as that. You don't win games with just 20-year-olds. I don't think there's many teams out there that can do that. And that's just how it is. You need a mix. So he will add that. He will add a little bit more balance in the equation of veterans and youngsters. And I think that's going to be a good thing for the Chicago Bulls. It's not the end-all be-all. I don't think this makes us significantly better or significantly worse. I just think this is a deal that makes us pretty much in a very same area that we are. And we still are very undecisive of what we're going to be next year. I don't think this changes that at all. But maybe with the off-the-ball, in the locker room, I think Garret Temple might be able to do something, should lead by example there. So I'm going to end this video here. It's a very short video. Look, the Chicago Bulls, maybe we do make more signings. Maybe we do waive and get a $4 million deal over the line. Who really knows what the Chicago Bulls are planning? But again, I think this is going to be an okay deal for the Chicago Bulls. I'm not super stoked about it, but I'm also not super bummed either. I just feel like pretty much the same as I woke up yesterday. I feel the exact same. And we wait and see what this player can do and what this team can do. Again, December, we're very, very close, man. A month away. Get ready because the Chicago Bulls hopefully will come out with all guns blazing and we have some aims and objectives that we need to reach this season. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think of Garret Temple joining the Chicago Bulls on a 1-year, $5 million deal, 34 years of age. Doesn't affect anything in terms of our cap space for next year either. So I think this could be a deal that might work out, especially for the short term. Have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.